Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, this is your FL Studio setup. Okay, we're good.
Counting
Nothing
down
leaked.
like a TD.
Ah! Okay. All right.
I think it's a little cropped on the left, by the way.
Oh, true,
I
true,
don't know if
true.
that matters.
Yeah, you're right. Nice catch.
Hey, I'm here to help you as you help me.
Yeah. Okay, so first off rip here, I'm noticing this appears to be a legally acquired copy of FL Studio from ImageLine. I want to thank you for that, supporting our boys over at ImageLine. I'm seeing that Ludwig name in the upper left corner. That tells me all I need to know. This is a legal copy.
Yeah, I bought the $200 edition. There was a $500 one, and it said we have all of the plugins. And I was like, I can probably get those for cheaper somewhere.
Yeah, so those plugins that you kind of said no to are like, I think that they're ImageLine, they're like FL exclusive ones. So I think the only way to get it is through them. But listen, you're not going to need it today. We're back to basics here. Okay, so like just off rip, like I want to know, like this program, after using it for like 15 years for me, is so burned into the back of my retinas that I can't see it objectively to me. Like this is a blank canvas to me. So what do you see here? Like what does this look like to you?
I see a shit ton of tracks. I know I can click and then right click and it goes away, and then middle click and move it.
Okay.
I've ignored the top. Like this, everything here doesn't exist to me. It's all like they're fake buttons, like an airplane. Same with this section. This is another, like, this is like the buttons that don't matter on an airplane. It drives itself.
Yeah.
All I see is this here,
Uh-huh.
and then these things here.
Okay. That's basically what you're going to need for today. So already you're off to a pretty good start. Am I hearing your audio?
Oh, I haven't played any audio yet. Let's find out.
Okay. Sounding really good.
Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. Can I record my voice and put it in?
You can, but I don't know if we routed that. We can check really quick. So press F9 to open up the mixer.
Whoa. F9.
So, okay. God, how do I explain this? Okay, so basically these are a bunch of channels where all the sounds that you add to the song, you can play. God, this is so second nature to me. It's hard to explain. You can take any of the sounds that you put into the song and run them through one of these mixer channels. What that means is you can add effects. You can like boost the bass. You can cut the treble. You can add reverb. This is like where you're going to add effects here, but it's also a place where you can record your voice. And I am seeing that your inputs are grayed out. So since you and I briefly went over your whole FL Studio driver situation before, I think we might have to leave behind recording your voice for today.
No recording voice.
Yeah.
Forget about my voice.
Okay. Let me teach you first about the like pattern playback thing. That's what you have your mouse over right now, where that's where it comes preloaded with some basic drum sounds. And yeah, there we go. So what you can do is you can click on any of those little buttons that are to the right of the 808 kick, to the right of the 808 clap, right of the 808 hi-hat, the list of instruments. See those little buttons to the right of it?
Uh-huh.
You can click on those and that'll add them into a pattern, basically. So
So like this is this out a button or is this a button?
okay, so it's actually going to be above that. So move your mouse.
Reverse polarity?
No, higher. It's
Higher?
It's the window behind the current window you're looking at.
Oh, I'm being dumb.
Yeah.
Okay, these things.
Yes. Okay, so just click in randomly in here. Fill this pattern out. Okay, just figure out where you want your claps, where you want your hi-hats, where you want your snares. Okay? No, that's a respectable... All right. Whenever you're ready, you can hit the space bar to hear what you've made. Okay. Kind of sounds like Lip Gloss by Lil Mama. It's poppin'.
That's what I was going for.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't realize that it was a continuous thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so this loops.
Right. How do I turn it off? Oh, right.
Yeah, you right click to remove those.
This loops. This is my percussion. This is my beat.
Yeah, exactly. This is your beat. Okay, wait, this is about to be a twerk beat. That's a classic twerk beat right there.
Where's Little John? I need Little John on this one. Do you know Little John?
I have met Lil Jon. Yeah, my only Lil Jon. Yes, dude, I have a memory because he was sort of involved in like the early EDM days, and I remember being in a room with Lil Jon and I believe Zed and a DJ named Dylan Francis and myself, and I don't remember what happened, but somebody did something out of pocket. Somebody did something that was a bit socially a foul, and I remember Lil Jon like looking at me over. We made eye contact about what someone had just did, and he kind of looked over his glasses at me with a little bit of a like uh-oh, and I'll cherish that memory to the day I die.
He just shared it with you, but didn't publicly shame?
No, yeah, it was. I mean, it was a private shaming.
I see.
Yeah,
that's tight.
Yeah. Okay.
I think clapping's a little. It's like a little outdated, right?
I mean, it depends. You know, you can use anything you like. I'll give you one little beginner tip here. So typically in most music, the snare or clap will be on the second beat and on the fourth beat, or on the third beat. So if you think, yeah, there you go. I didn't even have to explain that. Okay. Now maybe add a kick on the first beat. I'll try to not backseat this too much, but hit play on this, and this is a pretty basic beat, right?
Oh,
that's a little something. Okay.
Oh wow,
dude.
Now how do we like publish this and make money?
Yeah, I mean, I think Ableton, the other program now has a feature that's like export directly to SoundCloud. I don't think we have that on FL Studio, but
file export to SoundCloud, make money.
Yeah, this is you'll be rolling in the dough. Okay, so how are you feeling about this beat? Oh, dude, one other thing you should try is see that number that says 130 at the top of your screen.
130, yeah. So
that's your tempo. You can speed that up, or right now you're kind of like speeding it up and slowing it down in a micro way. If you grab the bigger numbers, like you can press play and let's figure out a tempo you like. Let's figure out what Ludwig speed is.
I've always been a 420 type of guy myself.
Yeah, let's hear it.
420 for the fans. Let's micro it to 696.
It's pretty fast.
I don't know if I'm a 420 guy anymore.
Yeah.
All right. What about just like a casual, like, I don't know, like 120?
Okay.
Wait, that's where I was at before.
This is a little slower. You're at 130.
Okay. All right. I thought I went back to the same number. This is good though.
Yeah. You're rocking with this?
I'll rock with this. Yeah.
Okay. So
is it too slow for your speed? What's
no.
your speed?
Dude, I love 120. My favorite tempos are 95, 115, and 140. Okay.
Okay, more 90s.
True, dude. 90s tempo.
Rap.
As
opposed to 115.
So the thing is,
true.
The thing is that like you would put a different pattern for each of these tempos. So like the type of drum beat you would use for 90 would be like you'd put the kick in a different place, you'd put the snare in a different place, like. But this is like this beat that you've laid out is like it's a good like 115 to 135 type of beat. This is so fun. Okay. Damn.
I liked pressing buttons.
Yeah. Okay. So how are you feeling about this beat? Because when you're ready, you can throw that into the playlist, which is on the right side, and then.
Oh, but it's like it has to be like something I'm finalized. Okay. All right.
Well, no. You can change it. You can change it.
Right. I like it without the clap. I think the claps are kind of corny.
Okay. Yeah. Fuck claps.
I kind of like this.
I'm rocking with it too.
Do you feel like it's missing something?
Well, I mean, we're gonna need to add a bass. We're gonna need to add a melody. We're gonna need to add some samples. Like,
wait, we're not done.
Oh hell no, we're just getting started, my friend. Oh wait, dude, I got one more thing for you. Okay, check this out. So to the right of channel rack, there's a little like dial, and if you turn that up to the more you turn that dial up, the more swing you add. So you can press play and hear what that feels like. Do you hear that difference?
Okay, this is normal.
Then you hear that swing? It's
Yeah.
It's really only affecting the 16th notes, those fast hi-hats. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you threw in if you filled out the whole beat with hi-hats, then you would really feel the difference with the swing.
Yeah, no, I hear what they're doing to us.
Yeah. Now you have too much swing right now, I'll say it.
You don't like swinging this much?
I don't swing that hard.
I didn't know there was a thing as too much swing. I'm not gonna lie.
You just found it, and it's located at the dial at 100%.
So the idea of swing is just a more human way to play it,
kind of,
as opposed to robotically in tempo.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And humans can play unswung stuff, and a music sequencer can do swingy music, but it basically takes every other 16th note and delays it. So it takes it from into. Also, my cat just came in the room. I gotta kick her out because she's gonna piss all over the floor.
Crazy that she just comes in your room and does that to you. I'm not gonna lie, Chad. I have a problem. It's that there's never too much swing for me.
Oh, dude, rock with the swing then. I believe in you.
I don't know how to play without it these days. I'll be like a nice 45.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. Okay.
Why does your cat go in your room and then just pee? Is that like a thing?
Dude, so we have 2 cats, and one of them just we've really tried everything, and she's just decided that her lifestyle is peeing and shitting anywhere but the places she's supposed to. She cannot be reasoned with. The negotiations are over.
Yeah, I got a kitten just a few months ago, and we gave her a litter box and she was using it, but my older cat didn't like the kitten, so she, to assert dominance, has been shitting in the kitten's litter box. And then the kitten will come around and see a big donker right there, and then I think she refuses to pee or poop in that litter box anymore. So now she's been pissing and shitting on the floor randomly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, so is it a 2 litter box solution?
We have 2. The cat left her old litter box to go to the kittens, but the kitten didn't wasn't oh, well, this one's open now. And I think if I get a 3rd, it's just going to be the cat will shit wherever the kitten shits.
Oh, dude, this is all too familiar, man. It's and there's no hope. I'm sorry. Dude, I've just resigned to having a cat piss filled home. It's really tragic.
Sometimes it's how you have to live your life. It's not you, it's the cats.
All right. Okay, I meant to ask you this earlier, but do you have a vision for what kind of music you want to do here?
A vision for the kind of music.
Is there a certain genre you want to do?
Can I, yeah, I'm going to show you a song that I like. Do you know Motivational Lizard?
I don't know. I'm excited to see it though.
Okay. I think maybe just swap the screen share maybe?
I'm watching your stream and I'll hear the song. I think I'll
okay.
I'll be able to piece it together.
If you're watching the stream, then they're okay.
Oh wait, no, I'm not hearing your audio. You're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me. I can just change the windows, and I don't think anything will be bad.
All right.
I think everything could even be good. Let's try it. I think it should have swapped for you.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that's really cool in PogChamp.
Yeah, that's inspiring and beautiful. I love that band, and damn, I got to go back and listen to some more M83 again. That's a pretty different direction from what we got started here. We can do one thing I think we could do though is we could pop.
Yeah.
Wait, but I feel like this is a little bit better. No, play this again. Really feel me on this.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
I almost want to say that like M83 like kind of washed like compared to what we're dropping today.
Like my question is, does M83 even have swing? You know what I mean?
Right. It's almost like they're so on tempo. It's like all they got's a lizard. Let's get ourselves a gecko and we're in this bitch.
Straight up. Okay, lizard, we got the art direction figured out. Yeah. Okay. So I have a little idea. So when you look at the mixer thing, which is what pops up when you hit F9, you'll see that each of the different drums is going to a different mixer channel. So when you hit play, you'll see the audio going through. So like number one is your kick.
It goes 1, 3, 4.
Yeah, and then the M1 is the master. So that's
I could use this to change them.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
Oh yeah, I can.
Dude, I have nothing left to teach you.
Should I have them all in the same?
You could. Yeah.
What's the value in that?
So basically you could apply effects to all of the drums at the same time, and that would get you just a little bit of a quicker result. Like just for starting something, it could be kind of inspiring. So do you want to try throwing some effects on these drums?
Yeah, what is an effect?
Okay, so see where it says slot 1, slot 2, slot 3, slot 4 over there? On the right side?
Yeah.
If you click that.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, my stream can't see that, but his stream, he's got he got effects aplenty. So
I will do, what's a delay?
Dude, just try it out. The only way to learn is to try.
Oh my gosh. You see this now?
Yeah, I see that.
Fruity delay 3. I want it to be 6 time and it's full rate.
Okay.
A little bit of time, a little bit of cutoff.
All right.
Level, keep it low. The spread, very high.
Yeah.
Spread.
No, that makes sense.
Symmetry is beautiful, but not that beautiful.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's good.
All right, hit play. Let's see what we got.
What the fuck happened to us? No! What happened? Porter! What? No, now I sound like an XQC stream. What is this reverb?
Okay, so that's a delay. So what a delay does is it repeats the audio after a certain amount of time.
Like row your boat.
Exactly. Dude, okay, but there's some ways we can make this sound good. Try bringing the time like closer to 0.
Time.
Yeah. Okay. Now hit play on that. It's gonna be. Okay.
Whoa. I don't think delay is something you use for percussion, right?
You can actually. The thing that I was gonna set up was like using this as like a little bit of a room ambience, but this is too advanced. Fuck the delay. Forget the delay. Let's try a different effect. I'm bailing on this.
Always hated delay. How do I turn off the delay?
Oh, okay. So the easiest thing to do would be you can. Oh, did you mute it?
I just hit this button that's yellow. That's now not. I think that did it.
Yeah. We got to try some other effects though. Dude, okay, so earlier I was going through some of the effects in FL and I feel like there's this new distortion plugin that wait, what'd you get here?
I almost deleted my plugin, but I didn't. A distortion plugin.
It's called like Decimator, I think. I feel like we could get some nice results going through the presets on Decimator.
I would love to decimate. Is it called Fruity Decimator?
It's just called Decimator, and it's in the distortion category.
Distortion? Destructor, maybe?
Destructor, that's right. Okay, so you'll see like a presets button in the upper right corner. There's these like left and right arrows, and you can just kind of hit play and go through the different presets. See if something
aggro.
Let's see what it sounds like. Oh wait, what the hell?
It sounds.
Oh yeah, you muted the whole chain.
Holy shit! Okay, hold up. I'll listen again.
That's tough,
dude. They fucking destroyed the kick. They threw it into the dirt.
What about crunchy? Dude, you have you got Benny Benassi on the brain today.
I've always been a Benny guy. Digitone.
This is sounding like Human After All right now. Oh!
Fuzzy's a lot.
Fuzzy's kind of tough, no?
It's very tough. It's very gritty.
Oh, that's...
This is lo-fi?
This is sounding very, very human after all.
It's not so bad. Okay, not this one. It sounds terrible.
Holy. What
hi-hats
the?
are gone.
This is crazy. Oh, that's tough.
Okay, I have a new goal. I have a new goal that we could perhaps achieve through a distortion type effect. I think, what if we tried to make a song like that could be in Undertale if it was made by Toby Fox 10 years before he made it?
Oh, wow. Wow. That sounds
like a chill one, like one of his...
Yeah. Okay, so are you thinking no drums then?
No, there's a lot of drums is what I was thinking.
Okay. Give me what's your like Undertale reference? What's the song that I should have in mind?
Sure. Is this? I think this one's good. Oh, what's the other one? Hold on. Let me get one. I think this one's good. This is complex. I'm trying to find a simple one. Hold. I'm sorry for making everyone wait.
Your song's stuck in my head, man. I'm thinking it's a hit.
This one's kind of fire.
Oh wait, I'm still not hearing it.
Hold up, I gotta share with you. I'm switching. Dude, this is... I feel like I could make this. All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Did I switch it with you, or are you shared? Okay.
Yeah, I hear it.
I feel like I could make this beat right now.
All right, let's try it.
Is this a drum? Is this not a drum?
Yeah, there's no drums here.
Oh, I thought this was like a distorted drum.
I'm seeing that as a little bit more of like I don't know, like a pluck sound or something like that.
I see. Oh, dog song? That's too goofy. It's too goofy. Oh, let me show you Sick Song, by the way, real quick. You ever play Dragon Warrior Monsters?
I didn't.
It's a competitor to Pokemon that was wildly unsuccessful with a sick soundtrack just because they have this song. They did this shit in '95.
Wow. Emotional.
Okay, back to it. I like where we're at. I don't know how to distort, so it sounds still good, though. Where'd it go? Oh, wait, I forgot to switch my screen for you.
So, okay, so it sounds like you're just not rocking with the distortion direction, which is... That's all good. We don't...
I'm not a... I like the distortion direction. I think... How do I get it back, though?
Oh, yeah, you have to double-click on that bar. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
No, man, we don't...
I just like something soft.
You want something soft? Oh, wait,
No,
that last one was kind of tough. What the hell?
Which one? Tough?
I like what that's doing to the kick. It's like...
Yeah, that's clean.
But, okay, but, like, if you want something soft... Okay, so here's what I'm thinking is that, like...
Okay.
How much experience do you have with, like music? Like, I heard you open your stream talking about piano and your long-standing rivalry with the other Ludwig.
Beethoven and Göransson, those sacks of shit.
Yes.
Yeah. I took piano lessons for 3 years, quit, picked it up, quit. And then I did band, quit. And then I did honors choir, didn't quit. And that's probably the farthest I got. Then I applied for an a cappella group, didn't get in, switched to a comedy group instead. Here I am.
Okay.
I guess maybe I should I show you like a sample of what I've done in the past?
Sure, yeah.
I'll just play a few seconds of it, I guess. I'll swap. What a swaps. Okay, I'm just gonna play like a few seconds of this. This is just like a solo I did in honors choir. That was the out of pitch start to Somebody to Love. You heard that? And I pretty much quit after that.
Wait, let it ride. Let it ride. Dude. Okay. Dude, okay, I've got a game plan. You can tell me if you're with me on this. I think we sample this and we get the redemption. Like,
I'm locked in. I'm locked in.
Yeah. Okay. So you need one of those like YouTube to MP3 download things though.
Yeah. Okay. I can do that. So let me swap to FL and then let me start DLing.
I feel like the is gonna go really well with the you know?
Way ho. Yeah, I'm with it. I like that. I like a redemption arc.
Yeah.
Okay, hold up. Downloading.
mp3juice.com. That's classic.
Nothing's working. Nothing's working for me. They're all so slow. They went hard on that, on like stomping it all out, I feel like.
Yeah, I wonder if I don't know. I don't have the ability to record my sound card right now. We have to get this file.
I got it.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah. Slightly bigger pan. Do I drag it in?
Yeah, you can drag. Okay, so check this out. Here's what we're gonna do. You're actually gonna create a new instrument here. You can leave that there in the playlist for now.
Okay.
So okay, how do I describe? Okay, so yeah, you're in your instrument rack area, right? So
yeah.
Right click the little pink box there.
Oh, right click.
And then open up the thing that says Slice X.
Slice X.
It's like SLICEX.
The pink box. This is the pink. Is this the pink box?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry. I didn't. Okay, sorry. Go to Insert, and then go to Slice X. Sorry, I couldn't see the window. So you'll go to Insert, and then underneath there, you're gonna see underneath Drum. There's something called Slice X.
I think I have it open. Do you see it?
Oh yeah. Okay, sick. So what you're gonna do is drag in Somebody to Love choir performance into that big window there. Oh, you have
from here.
Yeah.
From here?
Mm-hmm, yeah, that should work.
Did it go in?
It did not. Okay, I think you could drag it in from your downloads. That's probably the fastest way to do this rather than describing what. Okay, here we go.
Nice.
Okay, so you need to like chop this up, but there's a way for it to automatically kind of chop it. So I'm just opening up my Slice X on my side. So what you want to do is there's
grating. Cut scissor.
It's not the scissor. Okay.
That is confusing.
Yeah, it seems like it should be, right? Okay, so how do I describe this? On that series of windows that you were just like that the scissor is on, click on the thing that is fourth from the right. Dude, I feel like we're diffusing a bomb right now. Click on that. Okay, now you got a bunch of little miniature slices. So then the next thing that you're gonna do is basically we're gonna use these little
5 and on.
You can move those markers wherever you like, actually, and you can double click a marker to hear what the slice sounds like. I think.
Okay. This is it, right?
Yeah. Dude, we're gonna put these other streamers to shame, man. It's over for these other streamers. We got Slice X open.
Do I do so
okay.
I can right click it, clone region?
No, that's not what we're gonna do. So what we want to do is we want to create a pattern out of chopping up this sample, and to do that, you're gonna want to get into a new pattern. So your current pattern is where you made those drums. We don't want to put this in the same pattern as that. We want to create a new pattern. So where it says pattern 1, it's like a whitish box in the upper center of the screen.
Find first empty, find next empty.
Oh yeah. Find
one?
first empty. Yeah, that's great. Okay, now you're gonna right click the Slice X window, which is the purple window. Oh, sorry, the one in the channel rack. Like where your drums were, and then go to piano roll. We're entering a new world today. Okay.
What the?
All right. So this is like a more complex. Okay. Okay.
What are these noises? What am I? Oh, it's my choir.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yes.
And so marker 4 is the one with can, or 5.
Yeah, but what I think we. All right.
So it's just all of marker 4. Can I click and drag marker 4 over?
What you want to do here is like make a pattern out of these slices. So basically what you can do is you can click in a bunch of like random little squares in there. This is going to be a little bit of an XQC moment at first, but then we're going to refine it. So just click in a bunch of random green squares just to help you get the picture of how
in this?
Yeah, in this. Yep. And now you can hit okay. You can hit Control L to make all those notes their maximum length. Okay. Now, in near the upper left corner of your entire screen, you want to click Pattern. It says next to the play button, it says Song and Pat. You want to click Pat.
Wait, sorry, one more time.
To the
upper left corner.
To the right of Help, there's a little toggle that says Pat. Yeah. Okay. Now, when you hit play, you'll hear this pattern of you slicing up your choir performance. Okay. Dude, it's kind of fire though. There's something to it.
I'm kind of with it.
Yeah.
If it was like a little tighter.
Yeah, yeah. We can make a rhythm out of this. My Twitch chat is going like my entire Twitch chat is talking about how much this sounds like Madeon right now, which is it's true. It does sound like good faith.
Okay. Hold up. This one's good. Okay, we're not there yet. We're not there. We're not Madeon yet.
Yeah. Okay, so this might be helpful. It would be good for you to get a little rhythmic reference of like what you're doing and how it relates to the beat you made earlier. So we're gonna take a brief vacation from Slice X and we're gonna go over to the song like arrangement view, which is where your first instinct was to drag samples into there, and right now you have your entire choir performance sitting in there. So it's the window behind your Slice X. Okay, you want to delete that choir performance, and then you see your two patterns on the left. You can drag those into the song playlist. So rather than just looping a small snippet of the audio, you're going to start creating an entire song here. Oh fuck, wait.
What the hell?
Sorry, so
I see.
Yeah, you got to delete. Oh, don't turn it off actually. You want to delete all the MIDI inside of it. So basically what happened was when you dragged in your choir performance into Slice X, it laid out all of these notes and you want to delete them. So you can actually right click that that purple square there and go to cut and it'll delete everything. Okay, cool. So now you have just your drum loop in pattern 1. Oh, you still have your, oh yeah, to extend that, you're going to want to actually like click it and then click to the right of it. Nice.
Is there like a way to instantly like?
Yeah. You actually, if you just hold down the left mouse button, if you delete all those and like hold down left mouse button, then you'll.
Hold on. Oh wait, hold on left.
Yeah, there you go. And you want to drag those all the way to the left. There you go. Yeah. All right, so we have our drum beat, our godlike drum beat.
Okay, understood.
Now pattern 2.
Wait. Okay.
You still have your distortion effect on, by the way. I don't know if you were rocking with that or not. Ooh, that's a little Daft Punky.
I do rock with the backgroundizer.
It's definitely giving a little bit of Revolution 909 right now.
None of these are doing anything. Mix. I like it.
Yeah. So, what do you feel like this needs?
Okay.
Okay. I like that.
It needs to come from the back of the headphone to the forward a bit more.
Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, you kind of did that by changing the mix level. What that mix level knob does is it changes just the overall amount of this effect and it blends it in with the original. So
lower opacity.
Dude, exactly. There's parallels in all these art forms. It's like it's interesting how literacy in one of these programs translates to the next. So we got to throw in those fire ass choir chops now. Pattern 2 is available to you.
Okay, but this doesn't sound good.
Well, let's hear. But there's something there. You know what I mean? Like we can work with this.
There's something there.
Yeah.
Okay, the root of it needs to be better though.
Yeah, yeah. So I think that it might be helpful for you to just kind of like press play on this and watch this pattern and see which ones you like and which ones you don't. You feel me? Like,
I see.
Oh, but like with the Slice X window open, so you get a little closer view of like.
Slice X up here.
Oh yeah, if you click on the little notes that are in the. Shit.
This is not Slice X.
No, yeah. So see the fuck. I wish I could just point. I wish I was in the room with you so I could just point. Yeah, those green notes that are in the instrument rack right there. No. Oh wait. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Now if you hit play, you'll see.
How do I click it and drag to? Okay.
So you can find what your heroes and your villains are here. Like which ones of these do you like? Which do you not like?
Okay. I think 10.
Dude, we just won the day, man. This is the best streamer song that has been made so far already. But let's keep going.
Okay. I think I like these notes, but not in this order.
Okay.
No, I don't like 10. Is this the longest 10 goes?
Yeah. Oh, actually, there's a little more to it.
I feel like 10 was too short.
See if 11 is longer. 11 might be similar and longer. Ooh.
It was very short. Okay. But can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
How do I make this sound good?
Listen, you kind of trust the process on it, and you just like. I have a couple other things that we can do before the hour strikes, but like everything sounds bad before it sounds good, and I'm telling you that you're on the right path.
Okay. But what is in order that makes it sound better though?
Yeah, so I think you want a little more like repetition, and you might want a shorter loop of repetition. So right now, like the number of notes that you have is kind of giving you a 2-bar phrase. You might like it better if it's like a 1-bar
all
phrase.
Within one bang here.
So if you like delete all those notes on the right half and really focus on putting the right stuff in that first measure, it might sound a lot better.
Okay, but it has to be short.
Yeah, now one thing you're going to find is that these notes are going to overlap way too much. So if you hit Control L, it'll make it so they don't overlap. Okay, let's hear this. Okay,
so let's listen to the is there a way to just listen to it on repeat?
Yeah, you could Yeah, what you're going to want to do to make it loop is you're going to have to create a loop in the playlist. This won't take too long. So the controls the controls at the top of the playlist over there, there's one that looks like a square with the top, middle, left, and right cut out. Or you could do that. But you want to, you're looping 4 bars of it right now. You want to loop just 1. So shorten pattern 2 to a single bar and then repeat that.
Shucks. Oh, no.
You can just drag the right side of pattern 2.
Okay. So how do I?
Yeah, drag that baby in, and then you can drag that down to the size you want. And I think you just want half of what you currently have right now.
So right here.
Yep, and then loop that. So this will get us. If you click on pattern, if you left click pattern 2 and then click in the playlist, it'll basically copy and paste it. Oh no.
Oh wait.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. 16 bars.
Yeah. Just make that go into infinity, by the way.
Infinity?
Or just delete all the drum ones that you're not using right now. Like delete all the pattern ones that go off into the future, because otherwise this loop's gonna stop.
Oh, right.
So like
right.
zoom out to, you added a shit ton.
I went to 60.
You were rocking with like a 10-minute song. Okay.
Is that long? Wait, how many
Nah.
bars is a song?
I actually don't know.
Go left. Okay, there we go.
Okay. So now we can really focus on refining this. This is good. We can focus on refining this loop, and we're gonna get this cracking, man. Just trust, we have it.
Okay. So we have the loop. Now it's about making it sound amazing.
Yes. So my honest advice here would be to just try out different markers. Just try like taking some of those markers and making, instead of using 15, try 16 on some, or instead of trying 10, just put them in different places and try like different samples. You can kind of click through those markers too and hear which ones you like.
Okay. Just anyone at all?
Yeah, any of them. You have a ton of options here.
And then I can make it longer by doing Control L.
Or you can make it longer by, there you go.
That's the full length of it though when I click it and hold it, right?
Oh yeah, so the length, this is a little counterintuitive, but the length of some of these is determined by how SliceX randomly chopped them up earlier, so you kind of got to work with whatever length the audio gives you.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's a pretty one.
Yeah. Okay, wait.
You know what sounds bad?
Is the Carl Weezer moment?
It's me. Okay, don't call the Carl Weezer moment, Porter. That's me pouring my heart out at age 17 to a crowd of hundreds of parents.
Listen, it doesn't matter what happened then. All that matters is what's happening today, and this is the redemption. We got this in the back.
But I can make it sound better with levels.
True, you can.
Can I modulate?
You can. Wait, how did you do that? What did you do?
I just changed the pitch.
Oh, okay, there's a window that I'm not saying.
I have a note properties. That's better.
Oh, in stereo. Carl Weezer in stereo. Sorry, I'm done with the Carl Weezer thing.
Pitch to sample. How about I just pitch it to the fucking dirt?
We're getting somewhere.
Why do I feel like this is a Billboard Top 100 already?
That's what I'm saying, man. Peep the stream title. We're going for Grammys here.
What do you feel like is missing? Because to me, this sounds like art, but I'm sure I'm missing a note, a low, high. Is this too empty in the beginning?
I think that the space is kind of cool. The thing that my brain goes to is that like this little loop it's a foundation, and you need other stuff happening around it that this fits into, basically. So if you're happy with this chop, or like a chord progression or bass line, for example, these are all things that we can do. So
do I get that from this? I'm not getting a melody.
No, yeah. This is kind of like you're not going to get a melody. You're not going to get a bass line from this, really. Can I make no, I can't backseat this.
Please,
I can't.
Please do.
Okay, I'm gonna suggest that second marker 15. I think you should try a different sample for the second one. I think the first one sounds cool. I think you need. It's a little too. It's keeping us in the same place. Like try something else there. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, that's the one.
Oh, whoa.
Okay.
But I need to make it sound good.
Wait, what do you mean make it sound good, man? This sounds cracked.
I I prefer 73. I'm a 73
Okay.
guy. I
Okay.
always have been.
Listen, this is your process. Oh, dude, you're Daft Punk. You're Daft Punk. I'm waiting for the sample breakdown, man. Dude,
I kind of like that.
dude, we did it, man. Best streamer song so far.
I kind of like that. Do you think it's too jarring? The ha ha ooh, like when it jumps?
No, it sounds dope, man. But here's
Okay.
what we need to do. The next thing is we need to add some sidechain to this beer, and you're gonna hear what that is very shortly. So what that is like the sort of pumping effect that you hear in Daft Punk songs.
Okay.
So the way that I typically do this, so what sidechain is it's this effect that started emerging when people would like, I don't know the exact history of it, but people would run their drums and the rest of their music really hot into these compressors, which would basically create this pumping effect. So if you had a sound that was like, ooh, and you did like a kick drum behind it, it would cause that ooh sound to be like, ooh, 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 ooh. It creates this pumping sound, and I feel like that's really going to complement what you've done here. So what we need to do is emulate this pumping sound through automating the volume. So today, Ludwig, you're going to learn about automation clips. All right?
Oh, no.
We're going deep. We're going deep.
Sure. I've always been an automation clip guy. Let's do this.
Yes, we got this. Okay.
Oh, I should save. So I
Oh
don't lose my
God,
project.
so true. Did you? Yeah. We'll find out if you bought the program today because it won't let you save if you're on the trial.
File save as very good song.
Dude.
Very good song dot flip.
Okay. All right. So now I'm like looking at my chat, and a lot of my people who are reading this are themselves producers, and so I'm trying to think about like what's the fastest and most sensible way to do it, because I have my own habits. Here's what I think we ought to do, okay?
Okay.
We need to create a parameter that controls, we basically need to create a control on the volume of this sample chop. So if you go to your instrument rack, like where you had your 808 kick and all these other things.
Okay. Instrument rack 808
Yeah,
kick. This channel rack
yeah.
or not?
The two controls to the left of that sample slice there's these two knobs, and the one to the left controls pan, which means it's left and right, and the other one is volume. So like give that a play, turn the volume up and down, get it to a happy level.
Yeah, I did it with the kick because I thought the kick was too loud and the snare was too loud, so I turned them down.
Smart.
And
Okay.
and so you want me to pan up or volume up?
We're gonna do volume. So if you right click that volume knob, you're gonna go to create automation clip, which is not appearing on my stream, but okay.
You see it. Oh God.
Yeah. So this is something
Okay.
that you're gonna do. Yeah, this is great, and you're gonna do this in the playlist. I feel like I'm guiding somebody through landing an airplane right now because this beat has potential, and I'm like trying to not. Oh, wait, did you just add a note by accident?
Yeah, I fixed it. I fixed it.
I mean, it might sound
I
good.
wanna,
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Wait, no, I deleted it.
Let's hear it.
It was just the same old note.
It's all right. Yeah, it was better without it.
I don't care for it.
Yeah.
I like how the greatest notes from all of this are none of the notes that I sang in the choir.
We gotta find a way to put your solo in.
No, there's no way to do it.
There is, man. Trust. We can do this.
It's been done before too, so I'm okay with not doing it.
Okay.
Like it's the outro song to my videos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my cousin is a music producer and
Yeah.
he made a song. I'll just share you just very quickly the
Yeah, I gotta hear this.
comes very soon. What the fuck is going on? Wait, is it in here actually? It might not be.
It might be that. No, that's the what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, I think so. Is it in here, chat? It's somewhere in here. It's at the end. I'm gonna fail to find it. There it is. Yeah, very subtly. Incredibly quiet. Did you hear it?
Oh wait, run that back. Sorry, I was entranced. That's beautiful. See, that's what I'm saying. We can incorporate it if you want, but it sounds like it's been kind of done to death, huh?
And also the way to put it in is by making it as quiet as humanly possible, which you know, maybe that's the telltale that we don't need to put it in.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I think that we could figure it out if we wanted to, but it feels like, dude, I don't know.
I like where we're. I like
yeah.
what it sounds like.
I think you got a good vision, dude. So
okay,
we're gonna sidechain this hoe. Whoa. Yeah.
This is it. This is these thingies.
Yeah. So first, just have a play around with automating the volume and I just want to see what comes naturally to you. Just like see what it sounds like. I want you to get what the control's doing, so I'm not fully backseating here.
Why can I move this one but not that one?
Which one?
So like I can move this one as if it is mine in mine, and then this one is like
yeah. So what that's doing is that's actually the middle point between that control point, and the next one. So you can create a new control point by right-clicking anywhere on the line that you can move, and then the thing that you weren't able to move controls like the curve of it. That allows you to fine-tune how that curve is gonna go.
This is gonna sound good. Sounds the same.
Okay, wait, just let it ride though. Let it ride. Let's wait for this big change. It's getting louder.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I see. How do I restart?
You can just right-click and delete all those points, I guess, might be the easiest way.
I delete it?
No, that's going to drag in the same thing. You got to right-click all the points you added and delete them.
Shit.
Sorry, man.
Okay,
Listen,
I'll keep the points. I'll keep the points.
Okay, wait, hold on. What you just did there, bring that curve all the way up again. Press play on that. Hear what that sounds like. That's like the miniature version of what we're going to do here. That's like...
It's like a cross dissolve.
It is, yeah. So what we want is like a little cross dissolve to happen on every beat, basically. We want like the volume to go from low to high on every single kick drum.
So in one measure?
Yeah, in one beat, so a quarter of a measure. Even smaller than that.
What, even smaller?
Yep, that's one beat there. Okay. Now you can copy and paste that little one beat several times over. So if you can left click that and then paint in the rest of the notes. And that has to go on every beat. Oh, no. Are you hearing that effect?
No.
Okay, try turning the leftmost point all the way down. Oh yeah, someone in my chat says to mute the drums to hear the effect. That's a good idea. Try muting the drums for a second and...
Okay, yeah, I hear it.
Hear how that's pumping? One thing that you might want to do is
I don't like that.
Which... Oh, you're not liking that chop?
It sounds like it's cutting out, yeah.
But when you put the drums in, it should sound okay. The drums sort of like work well. It's almost like the sidechain creates the space for the drums.
Sounds like a kick almost.
Yeah, exactly. So how are you feeling about this? Do you like the sidechain? We don't have to do it.
I like sidechaining. I've always loved it.
Yeah. Okay, great. I'm glad to hear that, man, because I think chat's feeling it. As soon as I laid eyes on you, I knew you were a sidechain truther to the casket, to be honest.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Doesn't it need to sound a little bassier?
Oh, truth. Should we add some bass?
I feel like it's lacking. Wait, did I just fuck something up? How did I do this?
You added another point?
Did I change how it was? Oh, shit.
So there's a couple things that we can do from here because we have like an hour left, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Do you want to beef up these drums or do you want to add some bass?
Oh, Control Z. Sorry. Oh no. Undone. What is? Okay. I wait. Shift Control Z probably, right? Okay. No, I just won't do it. So I have two roads I can walk down.
Yes. Oh, you have infinite roads.
Bass, bump, drum. I don't want to come off as presumptuous, but I feel like I've created the greatest drum sample of all time. So it's like, you know, if I fiddle with it, it might just get worse.
Yeah.
I would love to bass it up.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you on that. That's fine. We don't need to mess with the drums at all. These are part of the reason this might sound so Madeon-esque is actually because these drum samples here were sort of created by Madeon. They're 808 drums, which go back to the 80s, but he sort of put his own spin on them, and those are the default FL Studio drums now. So you're sort of collabing with Madeon and Porter, to be honest with you.
And Madeon is French too, right?
That's right. Yeah.
And I'm French, so kind of full circle there.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize FL stood for Fruity Loops because I knew about Fruity Loops because I downloaded it once because Bass Hunter used it when I was like 12.
Dude, I remember that video. I remember his space bar is loud as fuck in that video. He's like showing you how to create a melody, and like his space bar is screaming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I was like, yeah, I should get it too. And then I was like, you know what is more fun than this? Playing video games. And so I stopped doing it.
Well, I mean, we're here now, man, and I'm having more fun than a video game right now watching you create a Grammy-nominated banger. So let's get some bass in here, huh?
Well, it's because you get older, yeah. When you're young, getting level 80 in RuneScape feels really good, but when you're old, you're like, damn, I've given up so much for this.
Wish I made some art instead of dueling. And man, I don't regret any second I spent in MMOs, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I had a period where I was just overcome with regret. All right.
Yeah.
Bass. Enough of my sad days in MMOs.
Okay, so right now in your channel rack, you're kind of only looking at your automation clips. You want to click on the thing that says automation and go to all.
Oh,
okay.
Cool.
So you can add.
This is important, the channel rack.
It is, yeah. You're learning, man.
What is this? What is it?
What that's doing is that's basically triggering the automation clip that you have in the playlist as part of the pattern. So it's like, see how basically it's like that automation clip is firing on every single one of those instances. So it's like it's pumping. It's going like it's kind of giving it a little bit of old man swag in a way.
There's a lot of symmetry in making music.
That's true. That's definitely true. Like the typical drum groove is like you want your snare on the 2 and 4, and like there's definitely like a weird logic. And not to get too into this, but I feel like a lot of the best moments in music are where like it's 50% expected and 50% unexpected. It's like familiar yet new, you know. So like symmetry helps with that.
Well, you want to go back to the things that I think are familiar, but you have to go to new things so the familiar things hit different.
Exactly. Let's get some bass, man. Okay, so
Bass.
There's a few different roads we can take for this. Do you want to try a synthesizer?
I've always wanted to try that. I've never done one.
Okay, so what you want to do to to have a synthesizer is you try right-clicking your 808 kick.
808 kick.
And
then you can't see it, but it came up with like piano roll and all that.
Oh, sorry, this is actually the wrong area. Can you hit F9 and go to your go to your effects?
F9, go bigger. Oh
yeah,
wow,
you got to double click that joint and open it. All right, now click on your the master.
The master. This?
It's the furthest left.
C?
Yeah. And now right click it. Right click the inserts on the right. The thing that says like slot 1, slot 2, slot 3. On the far right of your screen right now.
Far right. Okay, I see them. And then there's a bunch of okay, so we're adding like when we did
Yeah,
when we added the
and
destructor.
yes, and add something called wait, hold on. Let me make sure. Click more plugins at the top.
We need more plugins. More plugins?
Yeah, upper left. Yeah.
Loading.
Now type in yeah, loading plugin list. Now type in DANCE.
Do I have to wait for it to load?
Wait, is it's still loading your plugin list?
Uh-huh. Do I maybe not have it?
That's weird.
Wrong channel. The master is M.
All right. This was a bit of a diversion and a little bit of a prank, but it didn't work, so I got to move on from this.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm sad your prank didn't work.
I blame
the
okay.
loading times.
It's okay. Yeah, sorry, man. You can hit the escape button on the upper right corner.
I'm good. I'm here. I'm back. I close out of it. What was the prank?
Oh, wait, no, wait. It's not an effect. It's a synth. Okay. Go back to your channel rack. This is so stupid now. I can't even do this.
Channel rack?
Yeah, add Fruity Dance.
Okay.
Go.
Channel rack, and then I add Fruity Dance. So I'm in my channel rack. This is it.
Yeah.
Add, and it's called Fruity Dance. Oh, that's not right. Whoa.
It's under visual at the bottom.
Go away, sir. Thank you. Under visual at the bottom. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah. Fruity Dance?
Yeah.
Oh, who's she?
This just helps you with the vibe, okay? So you can
She likes it.
She's rocking with it.
It's like Clippy.
This is your
music nerds.
Yes. This is your own personal little Clippy. Is there a way to make her bigger? I'm gonna. No one's gonna fucking believe me, but I don't use this.
You use this?
I do not use this, so I don't know how to make it bigger.
Porter, you don't gotta lie to us, all right? We're in a private place. We're on Twitch here. Nobody minds.
Listen, I'm the prime suspect for using Fruity Dance. Trust me, I know. But like I don't, man. Just believe me. Freestyle is kind of a nice setting. I'm going through these now, and freestyle is dope because she changes moves every time.
Slow it down.
She's tweaking, man. It's Tweaker Central in FL Studio right now. What the hell?
I'm keeping her as well.
All right, we gotta add a bass now. It's time. It's enough of the bullshit. Enough of Fruity Chan. Okay, so
sure.
So you want to rock with a synthesizer, huh? So you want to learn how to use synths, huh, kid?
It's like a drug salesman, but for synths. Yeah, I want to learn how to do synths. That's right.
Okay, so pick your poison, man. Under synths, classic, and synth special, you got several options.
Synths, classic, synths. Okay, hold up. Oh, it didn't work. Synths, classic, synth special. I don't know what these mean.
Yeah, is there anyone that calls your name?
I think I prefer something more. Oh, it's my face cam's blocking her, and everyone's upset. I'll put it right above my face cam. I think I prefer synths. I would like some special synths.
Special synths, okay. Yeah, those. Okay.
What would Daft Punk use? Because I like Daft Punk.
Yeah, Daft Punk might use transistor bass, but it's a little. No, we can figure out transistor bass. Let's rock with transistor bass.
An aerodynamic. What song in that song? Do they use the synthesizer? Do they use a synth in every song?
That sounds really.
What's a synth?
Okay, so a synth is like basically it's like a program or a piece of hardware where you can design sounds from scratch. Basically, you can play the same notes through it, but you could change like, oh, I want this part to sound brighter. I want this part to sound slower. Like it's something where you can design each and every note. Aerodynamic by Daft Punk is very like sample based, but there's a section like halfway through it where there's a big synth moment, not the guitar.
Is it
No, it's
guitar.
after that. It's the. All right, so this is going to be probably a little scuffed at first, but let's open up our transistor bass.
Let me do this. Transistor bass. Okay. How would one open up a bass?
Oh yeah, so it's the same way that you added Fruity Dance. You're gonna.
So I hit plus and then bass and then
It's under synth special, I think.
synth classic.
Synth classic.
Synth special.
It's at the very bottom of synth classic. Oh wait, maybe you don't
transistor
have.
bass.
Do you not have this though because you didn't ball out on the premium edition? Okay.
It's a trial version, so I guess I can use it for today and then maybe never again, or I
Okay.
can't save the project.
I'm not sure. I think. Yeah, I'm not sure how that works actually. But
Shouldn't have skimped out. I shouldn't have skimped out, Porter. I thought to myself, they're just trying to just get more money out of me. I don't need to give it to them, and now look at me. Such an idiot.
okay, my chat is saying that you won't be able to save if you use this, so we might need to bail on the transistor bass.
Fail. I've always hated the transistor bass.
Yeah, it's trash.
Shit
303 is
bass.
trash.
Delete.
What
so-
plugins do you have that are not in trial mode? I wonder. Let's just start opening up synths here.
Sawyer. Trial.
Let's try that.
It's trial.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Go to options and
This one works.
It's working. Sour works.
OSC.
Oh, 3XOSC. Okay. This is a super.
GMS.
No, let's. I mean, I actually never used GMS before.
Harmless. Doesn't work. Bummer. What about auto gun?
Autogun is interesting
works.
because every preset is randomly generated.
What?
Yeah, it's like you can't find the same preset twice, and they have these like linguistic descriptions that are also randomly generated.
Everyone's saying flex is good.
Yeah. Okay. So Flex is like we could rock with Flex. Flex is not a synth though. So, but we can do it.
Chat?
No, we'll rock with Flex. I was honestly considering it. So what you can do here in Flex, this is basically a giant preset collection. On the left side, scroll down, or actually you don't need to scroll, but go to where it says All and click that. Like the leftmost window, yeah. Then you can just like go to the tags underneath it, and this will filter all the presets by basses only. So there's like a thing that says type, and you can click bass, and then all the presets that appear above will be bass sounds.
Wait. Okay, it's tags, and then I see them here, so I want bass.
Yeah.
And then is there something else we want? I want it to be evolving.
You want an evolving bass. I like that.
That's slightly modulated. Okay.
Okay, an evolving.
I want a soft modulated bass, synth bass too.
So that leaves you with, what does that leave you with? Juno Funk and Undertaker? Oh no, synth bass too. Okay.
I don't know what modulated is, but I clicked on it.
Let's find out. So I'm going to make it so that you can play notes by pressing on your keyboard. If you hit Control T while not having the Flex window open, that should work.
Is this the Flex window?
Yes. If you like click your channel rack and then hit Control T, wait, what the hell? See, there you go. There you go. Yeah. So then when you click back on Flex, you should be able to play notes by.
Okay. Yeah. Some notes work. Some don't. Oh, that's loud. How do I turn you down a bit?
There's that volume. Yeah. Dude, this could honestly work. This could honestly work behind this bass line. Hey! Ba-ba! Bum, 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 bum. That was dope. Dude, for first timing the keyboard piano, that was pretty fire.
I am named Ludwig. I need to know at least how to play Rugrats and Chopsticks, and then I'm done.
So I'm thinking about how best to incorporate this into our existing beat. So I think you need to create
It
a new
sounds
pattern.
much different. It feels like it doesn't fit.
It could fit though, man. It could fit.
Okay. So I click the style randomly. Is there perhaps a style that's better than synth bass 2 that you would prefer that might fit? And I would love for you to guide me here, even though you don't want to.
It's not that I don't want to guide you here. It's that I think that this bass sound you've already selected can work here.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that you just need to get to the lower notes. So to do that, we need to create a new pattern and we need to go into the piano roll.
We need to go into the piano. Sorry, one more time.
So can you make a new pattern or just like basically click where it says pattern 2 and scroll up until you're at pattern 3, pattern 4, whatever. This will give you a new pattern to put your notes into.
3. Got it.
Okay, now
3.
Right click your synth bass.
Synth bass.
In the channel rack and then go to piano roll.
Right click. Piano roll. Whoa.
All right. Now you are gonna have another. Yeah, this is. Oh yeah, you gotta throw that into the playlist to hear it with the rest of the beat.
Oh, okay.
But trust, it's gonna sound fire.
It's gonna sound good.
What you've put down here is
the XQC.
It is, yeah.
Okay, but I understand how to put it in, which is good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So in order to figure sorry, go ahead.
Can I type to play it or no?
You could, yeah.
Oh, so I have to get lower. Oh. Is that low?
There we go. Wait, that's a really good bass sound, actually.
I like it. So how does a bass work as opposed to like for the pattern we did from the sample?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, let's partition it so that every note has its own little space, and then I go like low, high, low, high, low, and that sounds nice enough. Is it the same with this, or what do you do?
Okay, so with the sample that you cut up, the low to high actually was like a representation of time. This is a little hard to explain, but like
Right, it was time in the song, so not necessarily
the pitch. Yeah, it wasn't
but
related to the pitch.
Some of it correlated because like the soloist sang like the high note.
Exactly. So
which happened to be later in.
You found a nice pattern there. I think with bass lines, it just depends on the style. You could have some bass lines that jump between low and high notes, or you could have like a sturdy bass line that's kind of like the notes tend to stay in the same area as each other. I'm kind of more in the second camp. Like I don't do a ton of like super funky bass lines, but like we are kind of going for a Daft Punk type beat here, so we could get freaky with it. Your first challenge is going to be finding a note that sounds really good with the sample that you've already created. There's going to be like a clash in terms of the key. So that's the first thing you got to do. And I can backseat that to an extent, but I'm wondering if you can. Let's just hear what you did here. Let's just check it out.
This is just the bass line to a song I know. And it's not even well done. Okay.
We got to hear it with the whole beat, I think.
Okay, sure. I'll try it.
Could be worse.
Should I do it so it's in a measure or like should I do it so it's in one or should I do it so it's in a quarter of one?
My suggestion is that I think it'll sound no flame. It'll sound a little bit noobish, I think, if it's the same length as the sample. So I think you either want to go like half as long or twice as long.
I would like to go twice as long.
Let's do it.
Dude, what is that song? I think it's Sharp Dressed Man. No, it's
I don't know it. Boom, boom, boom,
Smoke
boom,
on the
boom,
Water.
boom, boom.
I think it's Smoke on the Water. It's 9 to 5 by Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton is the GOAT, so.
Boom, 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 boom.
Okay. So I just have to make it 2 big measures long. So bing, bing. And I have to make notes that I think sound good. So let me just listen to notes to start.
Yes. And you kind of want to listen to those notes while listening to the sample, in my opinion.
I wish it would not go away though. Like,
So you want the note to be longer?
well, no, more so like I want to like click this note. I want to hear it with it, but I just have to press. Okay, I just have to press space and space again.
One thing that you could do is you could kind of, rather than clicking notes into the piano roll, you could play the sample and then just click directly on the piano instead of the notes in the piano roll. So that
the piano's high.
Oh yeah. So like I mean like you can actually click with your mouse on the piano image that's in your piano roll right now. That'll get you.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's a good way to find the note you want.
Okay, I need to turn down. How do I turn? How do I?
What do you want to do?
I want to turn down the sample and the drums so I can hear it more clearly.
Okay.
I feel like I can't.
Okay, well, because of the way that I had you do the volume automation on the... Why don't you just turn your bass way up and turn your master down? Honestly, that might be the fastest way of doing it right now.
And master...
Master is actually to the left of the play button. Right next to where it says song and pat, you can pull that thing down to like halfway.
Okay, a little louder. Okay.
Yeah, dude, I'm not backseating this. You're gonna get this.
Yes.
You're so close. Oh, don't forget the black notes, by the way.
Okay, hold up. What key has G sharp in it? Is now I have to play a scale.
I like that sideways head turn. I'm gonna be right back. I just need to pee one time. I'm gonna let you figure out these notes really quick, and I'm expecting big things by the time I get back.
No, that sounds bad. Shit. What is it? Is it? It's A flat. Okay. So where's A? C B A. So how do I start an A flat if it goes to here though? Does it? So wait, this is A flat. G sharp is A flat. It's probably just every black note, right? Okay. All right. I'm stressed out, man. How do I... Okay. When Porter comes back, everybody has to PogChamp in chat. Like I've created the greatest Daft Punk synthesizer of all time. Okay, maybe not. How about every, let's add some, you know what, how I make it? I make it like I would make art when I was like 7, and I would just do some symmetrical shapes. Okay, done. Okay, we're getting somewhere. So every 2, we're making a little shape here. Right? Anyone feeling this? Okay, now I need some in the middle. I kind of like this one. Okay, every 2. No. No, okay, so it should go da 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 na 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 dun da na da na 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 dun da na. You know what I mean? So I need like a dun, a step up.
Wait, what do we have here?
So maybe bump bump.
Wait, show me what you got.
No. Take off your headphones for 5 seconds.
Okay.
No, that's not. It's a full step. Okay. How do I copy this? Because this is good. Okay. Wait, I have to make it again. Bum. And then pause. Bum. I somehow fucked up somewhere. Where did I mess up? Is this okay? That's it. So everything needs to go back 1.
Wait, dude.
Okay, I'm ready.
I gotta hear this because my chat is going crazy.
Okay.
Okay.
It's all right. They're going crazier than
Yeah.
I deserve. I don't even know if I like the D sharp 3. What do you think?
Okay, so I have a really small suggestion that I think would do a lot for this.
I would love that.
I would say, God, am I backseating too much though, man? I need the official blessing on this.
I feel like I made something that sounds generally fine isolated, but in conjunction with the song doesn't necessarily enhance it.
Dude, first of all, let me just say that I stepped out of this room and you came back with like a viable bass line. Like, that's kind of insane. I just need a quick round of applause for the kid one time.
I tried.
What the hell, man? This is dude, I picked the right horse in this race, I'm feeling. I really feel that way.
Look, it's about the pilot, not the plane. I'm just the plane here. What's your suggestion?
I have 2 suggestions. I think one sidechain on this bass line would go a long way, doing the same thing that we did to the sample. And then I think I would have to hear it, but I think if you highlighted all of these here notes, if you hit Control A and grabbed them all.
Oh, that okay.
And I think if you brought those down by 3 semitones, this might not be the right tone for you and your music and your style, but
like that.
Yeah, and I think some of the notes might not be right, but I kind of want to hear it.
How do I start from the beginning though?
Hit. So this is this is a little moodier. Now this is a little darker. The one that you had is the more major sounding one.
Okay, so if you went down by 3, that means I could go down by 5 and it should sound fine. Never mind.
The other thing that you could consider would be going to up one from there.
This one sounds good.
Does it?
No.
Dude, I don't know. I feel like this is your vision. I want to keep it the way you had it. I'm backseating too much. I like this happy-ass bass line you've come up with here.
I will say I do default. It is my general sense of style to default with happy.
Yeah.
Fits in nicely.
Yeah.
Love me the major keys, by the way.
Yeah.
All right. Whoever created that snapped.
Yeah. True. So let's sidechain this. Let's sidechain this thing then.
Should it have something low to keep it more rooted?
Oh, for some reason that created a slide note. You should listen to that. You should hit play on it and hear what it sounds like.
What?
It kind of makes it go bear. It like that little triangle in the bottom right corner of that note causes it to slide to whatever that note is, and you can create interesting effects with that. But it needs to overlap with an existing note.
So maybe a low G.
Yeah, like the same note in the octave down would be good.
do I find you? It's G. It's just G sharp. In the same time. Whoa.
Yeah, it's causing it to go from that G3 to pitch down to G1 and go. Beow.
Maybe G2 would make it do it less.
Yeah, true. That dude,
But
you're
then
in,
that
dude.
would
You
just
got
be
music producer instincts, man.
Sounds nice. Do you think it sounds nice?
I mean,
Okay.
try shortening the slide instead of. This will make it get to its intended notes sooner. I don't know.
On the second half or back?
Yeah, try the second half.
Did it do the slide even?
It did. It
wait.
it's a subtle little beer. Wait, that was dope. The little rhythm in the second half, yeah. Dude, that's dancier, man. Trust.
Okay, hold on.
That's got that two-step garage UK flavor.
You like that? Just wait. What is it supposed? What was it before? So wait, hold up.
It was
I'm
a
missing a
16th
Oh, the
note
A.
earlier.
The A. I'm missing the A, right?
No. It was the G sharp. It was the G sharp too. But
I'd halved it.
dude, don't let me guide you too much in this. I can tell from the sound of your voice you are not rocking with that note, and I have to respect that.
You see, the thing is, you've done the due diligence of going through like your basic bullshit, so you're allowed to have fun with half-step UK garage tones. But to me, I need it to sound like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and be in line. Otherwise, I feel like because you're allowed to break the rules to make a song you make sound like what XQC produces. But when XQC does it, he's an absolute dumbass.
Hold on. My suggestion sounds like what XQC produces.
No, I mean that you have such a vast knowledge that you can break the rules in the form and do something as avant-garde as what XQC was putting in. Whereas XQC just doesn't know what the hell he's doing, so he's going bing bong bong boing bing bing.
Yeah.
But if you did it, you could be like bing bong bong, and we had like a UK Euro step. Bing,
Yeah,
bong,
Euro
bong,
step.
bong, bing, and then it's like then you get a song out of it. So, but I am so new that I feel like I have to do novice baby layups before I can just be like, let's dunk the basketball.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I think I can just tell from the sound of your voice that we gotta go with the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star vibe. I think it's.
And I hope that doesn't disappoint you. I hope you don't leave it thinking
dude.
like, damn, we could have made something better today.
No, listen, man. We're in first place by such an insane margin that, you know, we could add diarrhea noises to the track and still be winning heavily. Okay, so we do have the track is we're doubled up on the bass line right now. If you look in the playlist, there's 2 of them. So I think that's doubling the volume right now.
Why does it keep going? Is there a way to just make it repeat and then it's only 2? I guess it doesn't matter, right? I can just. How do I?
Oh wait, okay, wait, hold on. I have one more suggestion, if I may.
Please, I would love that.
Let's try one other thing really quick. Let's have you know how earlier I was saying that if the bass line is kind of the same length as the sample chop, it could sound a wee bit on the noobish side.
Right, a little novice.
Which is what you are not. So
which I'm not. I'm a pro. I'm an name's Ludwig.
So I think what we ought to do is have. Oh, that's got a little bit of a old McDonald had a farm type swag to it.
Those sentences can't go together. There's such thing as old McDonald's had a farm swag.
Dude, old McDonald had a little bit of swag. I don't know. I wouldn't be so quick to condemn his swag. I feel like this might feel like more song-like if the second half of this bass line is is on some different notes. Like, I think that might work a little better. But you could actually keep the same pattern and just like.
So, speak to that.
Meaning, like, you could copy and paste what you have in the first half here, and then you could but just like move all of them to some different notes.
How do I? Oh, shut
yeah, you can. Highlight. Yeah, so the way to highlight them is that. Yeah, oh, dude, you're the goat, man. What the hell? You see what I'm saying? Like, this gives a little. Dude,
I kind of like that.
Dude, yes. Oh!
Okay,
All right,
okay,
man.
hold up. Wait.
Hey. I gotta play this at Splash House. What the hell?
Is there when you're making a song a reality where you should do a version then in the bass or in the synth where it's simpler?
Sorry, what do you mean? Like the note selection or?
Yeah, like okay, can I make a fourth and then copy the third to the fourth? Is that a thing?
Oh, yeah, you can. You can duplicate.
Oh!
You can duplicate the pattern easily. So if you right click pattern 3, go to duplicate, and you can copy and paste it, dude. You got your own methods.
I have my own methods. Okay. And then I'm just gonna try this out for size. But I have to make 4.
Oh! I'm rocking with that, man. I'm with it.
Okay, and then all together it sounds like this. No, but it's okay. Wait. Pattern 4 is now pattern 3, so I had to flip them. I guess that's fine though.
Yeah, it's kind of giving an intro vibe, I feel.
Maybe just one then. Keep it honest.
Okay.
Do you even like it? I don't even know if I like it.
I feel like it's like I do. I think it's kind of like the intro, and then like after a certain number of measures we get pattern 4. If I may guide this process a little bit, I feel like let's quickly nail down the sidechain, and then like let's lay this out. You see what I'm saying? Like let's figure out how this, like, right now we basically just have this one loop. We got to make a song out of this real quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you remember how to do that sidechain thing?
Yeah. Oh no, not by myself though. Was it a plugin?
Nah. So you right click the volume of the sound you're using, and you make an automation clip.
So I had to right click like synth bass 2.
Yeah, you want to find the volume knob on it, which is in your channel.
Oh, right here. And then the volume knob, I right click and I hit
create automation clip.
There it is.
All right, and then you're gonna want to do the same thing as you did with your sample.
Should it be that sharp and that quick again?
Yeah, pretty much all sidechain kind of works like that. It's usually just like a 1 beat pumping thing. Sometimes with other styles of music, but like for this type of music, which is more like house music. Yeah, let's see how this feels. Whoa, dude, you cracked the code.
I thought it sounded way cooler.
It looks cool.
It does visually look striking.
Yeah.
Audibly, it's quite a nothing burger. Okay. Get in there. Come on. What do you mean? Dang it. Oh shit!
Oh, dude, you got to save, by the way.
Likes it. I saved.
Okay. Very good song that FLP. May I venture to give you a little bit of feedback here?
Yeah, please.
I feel like one, the overall bass line has ended up too loud here.
Yes.
And so what's happening with that volume automation clip is that you see how it goes from like the lowest volume to the highest volume on every beat. You can basically set the volume of it by setting that high point. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So just mix that in a way that you feel like it matches better. Oh, wait. Someone in your chat pointed out that like we turned the bass way up earlier and we turned everything else down and we never undid that, I think.
That's probably an easier fix.
So the cool dude.
Well, no, we turned everything else down, wasn't it?
Yeah. But that's okay. We can turn everything else down to the same level.
I think this is good.
Dude, this is an impressive showing day one. I gotta say, I'm like clapping it up over here.
Hey, great teacher. Okay, I hate this.
What do you hate?
Transition.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I can just extend it, right?
Yeah, or you could copy and paste the pattern inside the playlist, like.
Okay, hold up. Let me just how do I but I want to Can I just do this? Call it a day. I don't know what I want anymore. What happened?
Dude, some of the music producers in the chat are going crazy about a certain note selection that you made that I think is valid to all hell. There's one of your notes people are not rocking with. I think it's valid musical expression.
Which note?
It's the F sharp
F?
there.
This one.
I think people want that to be the G, but
because it's an F on the way down, G on the way up.
yeah, I think both work, to be honest. It's obvious, like the G is the more obvious choice, but the F has a little bit of that dirty bluesy real shit, you know what I mean?
Wouldn't it be sensical to go same way up, same way down regardless though?
Yeah, and honestly that might tell you which one you prefer. If you're hearing it twice, that might really inform you about whether you like the F sharp or the G better. Dude, honestly, I feel like the F sharp on the way down and the G on the way up was had a little bit of sauce to it. Oh, wait, dude, you're so close. Hold on. Mess with that last note.
I wanted to go bump 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 bump.
Oh yeah, you're so close to that.
And then I want to go into it.
You're so close to that. So that A is not quite the right note. You need one higher. And then the problem is that yeah.
And then how do I get back?
So basically you could just take the second measure and repeat that if you wanted.
Second measure. Oh, I guess this guy right here?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Damn, man, I was in the studio struggling yesterday, like trying to come up with something, getting really frustrated, and this has just made it all worse. I'm seeing you day one just knock it out of the park. Oh!
Okay.
That slide note is so goated, man! What the hell?
I like it a lot better. I like that a lot better.
Dude, you cracked it, man. So how much time do we have here? Because that's going to inform what we do next.
About 20 minutes.
We have 20 minutes. Okay, so I think there's two ways we can go with this. I have an well, okay, let me ask you first, rather than directing this process. What do you think this like needs?
A melody.
Oh, melody.
I mean, I guess the bass line's directing a melody in a way.
Spencer Brown asked, "Why are we at 115.696?" It's just it's you know how people are just like people think that certain frequencies and you know how 440 is the devil. This is like certain tempos of the devil, man. You lose all the swag if you're not rocking it at .696.
This unlocks your inner chakra.
Exactly. Okay, so you want a melody? We could go to flex for another melody if you wanted.
What do you think I'm missing?
I think we need a structure, man. I think we need like what is
that? What is that?
What
does that mean?
It's the flow of how all the different instruments get introduced over the song. It's like right now we get everything all at the beginning. It's like a TikTok right here, and we want a movie. You know, we want to get these elements one by one. And the other thing I feel like we could kind of do is I know if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I think we can beef up these drums, man. I think these drums can hit like crazy.
Whoa,
yeah,
he's a drum hater.
I'm not a drum hater. So one thing that's I think throwing me and maybe some others off, and this could be a little inside baseball, is that you're currently using the default FL Studio drums, and you could just sub out your kick and your snare and hi-hat for some ones that people haven't heard as much, and it might feel a little more fresh.
Hearing a Wilhelm scream.
Yeah, exactly. It's a little too recognizable. So there are those sample packs you got in that For Ludwig folder, and you could go in there and see if some of those you could just
For Ludwig.
Yeah.
Barely Alive.
These are like rap sounds. But we can do it. There's no rules against it. Yes. Nintendo Switch.
Okay, hold up. I think I figured out what we're missing in the song now. I just need need one of these.
Like a nice fill for the beginning.
And then, because I hear what you're saying about the structure, right?
Yeah.
And I'm RTing plus wanting that.
Thank you so much.
And I'm thinking that this gets us there in a nice way.
That was fire. See, this is that beginner's luck, man. People who have experienced making house music would not think to have like a Chief Keef trap snare drum fill right at the beginning of the track, but it's because they you know their intelligence has been too crystallized. Like they're
stuck in the simulation.
Yeah, exactly. You are unplugged from the matrix fully.
I don't know what any of these are doing. I'm gonna reverse that shit and normalize it. Uh-oh, it's fucking reverse polarity in this bitch.
Oh!
Wow.
That was dope!
Wow, what the heck?
Yeah.
What is reverse polarity? All right. Okay, I'm getting distracted. I got distracted by having fun with instruments, but dude, we don't have enough time for me to have fun.
No, but like I think you kind of cracked it. I feel like by having fun with it. Like I need to be doing that more in the studio, man. Shit. You need a fatter kick drum though, for real. That's the main thing that we need right now.
Kick drum is the main thing that sucks. What is that? A drum loop situation?
I think the way you currently have it laid out is. Oh, thank you for being so nice to FL Chan, by the way.
Yeah, I felt bad kicking her off.
So like part of the way that this works is that like in your pattern 1, you could just like drag and drop a different kick onto the one you have, and it would keep the pattern you've already put in there.
Okay.
So you
gotta
go
back to all my patterns.
Try double clicking pattern 1 in your playlist. That should open it in your channel rack. Like you can click the. Oh yeah, there you go. Bam.
Okay. All right. And so if I just click it.
Yeah, you can like drag it right onto it. Yep.
So this is what I have.
Yeah.
And you hate that kick.
I don't hate it. It's just like we can do better. Dude, the punchy bottom. Oh, are these loops?
EDM. No, I'm just clicking them.
Okay.
It's like someone knocking at a door. What about Bombay Dreams?
Dude, that one was calling my name too, man.
Okay, okay.
Wait, why is it like? What the hell? Wait, can you click on the sample itself? Is that how that sounds? It sounds different. Oh, it's because you still have your. There's still the effects on channel 1. If you hit F9, you can open up. Remember how we put those like filters on it and stuff?
Oh no, yeah, for the destructor.
Yeah, you could like press the green button, it would turn it off. That kick's sounding fat to me, man.
The rest of it, there's too many hi-hats.
Yeah.
And everyone's thinking it, and no one's told me till now, and now I just seem dumb.
Well, I'm a little embarrassed now because I feel like I was a bad friend by not bringing that up earlier.
You knew there's too many hi-hats in there, Porter.
Yeah, shit. I'm sorry.
Streets are talking about my hi-hat game, and it's bad right now.
Listen,
right.
I won't let it happen again.
Does it matter? I guess it does.
It matters, man.
I remember reading this story about a guy who would just make these little sounds. He was like an artist, and he recorded his own sounds to use.
Mm-hmm.
And he makes all of his money on just selling that sound pack.
I mean, that's kind of what these artists who have made these sample packs, they make their own music too, but they get the bag by making these sample packs.
If you're like that bitch, like, do you have to have your own? Like,
well, no, I don't think so. But some people who are that bitch do have their own.
I see.
You know what I mean?
Do you have your own?
I don't have my own.
Have you ever wanted? Have you been like, man, I'm just too lazy, but like I should just get in there.
No, I've thought about it. I've already made them. I made them, but I just use them for myself. I don't share them. That's kind of, that's what it is. I'm protecting the sauce.
So you don't use them in songs though?
No, I do. I just don't give out the individual samples.
Okay, that's what I meant.
Wait, that hi-hat is sounding fire.
I do like the hi-hat. I hate how many of them there are. Are we getting somewhere? I don't think percussion's my weak point,
I think we are getting somewhere. You should hear it with the rest of the beat.
Okay. We'll start it with our beginning. Okay, I gotta fix that.
Also, your automation clips are muted in track 3.
My automation clips. Oh, I have to fix this guy. I think we keep the reverse pull. I should remove this.
Really, though?
No, I shouldn't. Is it better without the hi-hats?
See, I mean, this is sounding so much better than I thought we were going to get to today. No offense. This is like, uh-oh.
No, everything's good. I just was trying to save, but I kept clicking down. I think it sounds great. I don't feel like it's done.
That's true. I mean, like, I think the main thing that needs to happen here is that, like, you know, for example, here, just play this back with only track 1 real quick. Like, just mute everything but track 1. This could be our intro, you see what I'm saying? Or like, we could put a filter on this sample, and so it's like, sounds muffled at first, and then it starts opening up, and then you get the drums.
Like Motivational Lizard would.
Yes, this is an M83 song to a T.
I'm still talking my conventions. Okay. Is this not enough out? Okay. Everybody relax. Everybody chill. I need to bring you guys back to base. Come back to me. Is 3 enough lead up, you think?
You usually want 4 or 8. You want divisions of 4.
Right.
Also, for some reason, like,
what?
It's oh yeah, like for some reason, pattern 2 is overly long right now. There's a beat of silence at the end of it. It got extended. Or the second instance of pattern 2. So it's going to create these pauses that you don't want. Like, yeah, those need to be 4 beats long. And it's kind of throwing you off the grid.
Is it everything?
So you'll see it right here. Like,
oh,
yeah,
whoa.
That's not what we want.
How do you just collapse it? Like, and then everything.
You can't do that in FL. I wish you could. Yeah, I don't think you can. I think it's
that
like,
in
that's like
Premiere.
video editing software swag. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's not fully. Uh-oh.
Okay, so then it's a damn pain in the ass. Okay, but I think I got there. Whoops. Okay. Bink. Excuse me. Okay, shit. Oh gosh. Okay, and then all right, get it nice and tight.
So we gotta, I know we have like 3 minutes yet here, but we gotta filter in this sample. I think that's what we gotta do. It's like too exposed right now off rip.
On the intro, yeah.
Yeah, so.
It's playing our card too early.
Exactly, man. We're giving too much away. It's like that TikTok thing I was saying earlier. So in order to add a filter to this, you can actually probably do that within SliceX. So if you open up the SliceX UI, which is what we use to make this sound, and you do that by clicking on that purple button.
Oh, there you are. Hello.
There's okay, so there's a filter section here, but right now the filter is off. It's underneath the articulator, so you can see, like, yeah, it's just set to off right now. That needs to be set to X1, X2, or X3, and you can listen and decide which of those you prefer. Do you see that section I'm talking about?
Everything you're saying, don't see a single thing.
Okay, underneath articulator, see where it says filter? It's like pixels below your mouse right now.
Modulation,
Down.
articulator,
filter
off.
Yeah.
How do I make go gadget?
You want to click X1 to turn that on.
X1.
Okay, so now you can press play and listen to.
What the heck? Okay. Wait, why is it off again? Don't call Carl Weezer.
It's in key.
Okay. Yeah, because we pitched it down. It's because we pitched down the samples, and then I sound in key. God, the rest of it hurts. Okay, how do I even hear the difference? What's X3 do?
Move the cutoff knob. That controls how much oh wait, actually, you're actually looking at the wrong. You're on articulator 2. You need to be on articulator 1. Okay, now you have to hit play. This is counterintuitive. You have to click the play button on the playlist at the top of the screen. Now move the. There you go.
Okay, yeah.
Now clicking X1, X2, and X3 will generate a different style of the filter. I love that every time you're trying to press play or stop, it accidentally presses play on marker 4 on SliceX and triggers the Carl Weezer.
We only have so much time. I think I have an idea that can tie this all together quickly.
Hit me.
Okay. Okay, hold up. I'm going to surprise you with this. Just give me a moment. Okay, great. All right, give me just a moment. I'm working hard.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Panicking.
Dude, it's 2 right now.
I know, but it's my tournament, so it's all right.
Okay.
I'm just disrespecting everyone who I asked to be a part of it. But I do that daily. All right. So how do I make sure it's only on the first 4 though, right? Because I want it to.
What, you want the filter only on the first 4?
Yeah.
So you can create an automation clip for that. It's like similar to how you do it in video editing software. So if you right click that cutoff knob, which controls how open the filter is, you can that'll put like an automation clip into the playlist that you can choose to determine how open that filter is at any given time. So you can have it open up slowly, or you can have it open.
Okay, wait. So I need to make it the full length, but then I have to add like a point that's like here, and then I have to do this basically.
Yeah. So all the way up is going to be the filter's off, and all the way down is going to be the filter will be like closed.
So
there's 2 problems here. One is the sample.
The opposite.
Yeah.
So then I need a point here then too.
Oh, I like that. I like your idea here. This is a good instinct.
It should just slowly bleed in there. Okay.
I like how it opens up like mid beat there. It's got like a little bit of a reveal, you know?
Okay, yeah, but now is this it? No. We need our okay, there we go. We need our beat drop.
Yes, we do. And all those are muted right now.
I got it.
Oh wait, do you mean the like little fill thing you did that it was like What? What? I saw the file name.
Hold up. Shit.
Make sure to unmute all of the other tracks before you hit play on this.
Yeah, of course.
My bad.
Okay. Oh, just one. I just gotta make a little more room for you.
Uh-oh. You just kind of like shortened all of them.
That's all right. Get rid of you. Hopefully this sounds right. And it's the reveal I want it to be, but I can't double check to make sure. So we'll find out. All right. Shh, go away. Okay, unmute.
Are you going to finish that croissant?
Okay, yeah, that I need to make it.
That's fire.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Dude, I'm telling you, if you drop this at Lost Lands, like that's the type of pre-drop vocal that like dubstep producers would go crazy for.
Are you going to finish that croissant?
We're there!
Dude, we did it. Finish song!
I like the bass line the best, I think.
You make music now, man. This was so good, man.
Dude, thank you so much. I appreciate it. This was actually, I did not think we would have a song. It's not amazing, but a song that is actually a listenable song by the end of it.
Dude, wait, hold on. It's not amazing? Really?
I don't want, look, come on. It's a beginner's luck. I got a coach there.
No, man. This is like, I'm not blowing smoke here. The fact that I left the room for a minute and came back and you had actually written a bass line that was in key that had like a sensible rhythm to it is just like, it's really musical and is way beyond any reasonable expectation I had for this process. Like I kind of was thinking like, oh, it's going to be funny, but like, this is like, there's elements of this that are like truly like usable. And like, if somebody was like, yeah, man, like I've been making music for a year and they showed me this, I would be like, yeah, like I believe it. So, you know, just look out for that Second Sky 2023 offer. It's
Yeah, just give me like literally 3 minutes. I'll do the one song. We'll have the Carl Weezer drop. Everyone throws croissants in the air that I've handed out for free in the crowd beforehand. and then we're in this bitch.
Oh man, dude, amazing. Great work today.
Dude, that was a blast. I will maybe it'd be fun to do it again. I'll do some playing around on my own time.
Anytime, man. Yeah, show me your progress. If you ever have any questions, you can ask me too.
All right, I got a jet. I gotta go do multiverses.
All right. Enjoy your tourney, man.
Your day.
Win it.
No one peed on the floor there.
Get 2 dubs. After you got the FL Studio dub, get the multiverses dub.
We'll do.
Right.
Make sure to go full cam, by the way, because I'm gonna end the. It'll just be like Discord randomness.
Yes. Okay.
You got time.
Oh yeah, this is my FL Studio. Okay. Cool.
All right. See you later, Porter. Appreciate you.
See you, buddy.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Wow. Oh yeah, hold on. I'm gonna tell him, don't forget to save. Okay, I told him to not forget to save. People saying show language stems. This is my streaming computer. I have nothing on here. So I feel like in terms of coaching and teaching, I feel like the chat kind of helped me through that in a major way. Wait, I'm watching Ludwig stream right now, and he's like, I can tell he's listening to it. Chat helped me out because like I have my own habits in terms of how I use this program that are really suboptimal. And I remember when I was working with Madion, like when we were working on Shelter, I had a lot of, I think I'm very like slow in FL, to be honest. Like I think I do things in a really indirect way. I don't know any of the keyboard shortcuts really. Like F9 is like the only one that I use probably. And then like it's T, metronome, I don't even know. I stay clicking on shit on my old man swag. I'm really like not optimized, and I've been considering Ableton actually to maybe try and get some new workflow habits in, but it's just like, man, after I've been doing this for 16 years or whatever, it's just like FL Studio is so, I found this while working with Ludwig, like this program is so burned into the back of my retinas and so like incredibly familiar to me that like even trying to explain really basic stuff like, oh, turn the volume down on that is like, it's just so second nature. So I feel like the slowdown might mess me up, but like, I don't know, a bunch of my friends are using Ableton and I'm like, oh man, there's some things about this workflow that I think would help me. But yeah, I mean, I could do both. I could try both. I do wish I had his stems. I do wish I had those stems. All right.